Okay, we're going to cover some college football now, top 25 action. Unfortunately, hopefully, the one great thing about these games, Mindy, is that um, a lot of times for the general betting public, these are the toughest kind of games to handicap where they throw up their arms a little bit, right? Anybody can, or not anybody can handicap, but sometimes in pick'em games or close games, it's easier for someone to have a side, feel confident about it. But uh, as I like to say, threading the needle on some of these games with huge spreads and totals that are in this case, half as much as a spread. That's what it makes it kind of difficult. So we're going to talk about these teams, including the faltering, floundering Alabama Crimson Tide. Are they headed? Where are these guys headed? Are they? Maybe they should kick them out of the SEC. They're so terrible at this point. Spot to get right here, taking on South Florida. Probably can name the score, but what you really can you accomplish on the road, taking 100 kids there, you want to get them all playing time before you go in and play conference play. So can Alabama uh, right the ship here? I know they'll win, but what's going to happen?
That's funny. Can they right the ship? We're just all worried about
Poor Alabama, right? Oh,
probably.
God, we feel so
Yeah,
terrible.
I mean, do we? I mean, I don't know. Don't we kind of all think they're probably gonna, run the next, 10 games,
Everybody
probably,
said
right?
the schedule's easy, so they'll get it back. I mean,
I mean, right. So it's all going to depend on if we think that they can cover the spread. And I think they have a ton of motivation coming into this game. After everyone has, I guess, has written them off, from the national championship games, I think they'll definitely be one of the playoff teams. And I think they kind of, probably win this one by, the 38-39. So I think they get this one. You got a little bit of a touchdown leeway. I think I'll take Alabama to cover the spread here.
you got it. You got it about a touchdown off, and well, I think I maybe I'll try to be. Maybe I can call it a field goal off, but I can't get off Alabama here in this type of spot where it's. I don't know if it's not so much Alabama, right? I mean, maybe they only get 6 or 7 touchdowns, but can South Florida really even do enough to get involved with the spread? The total would suggest that they would. So maybe South Florida can get, you know, I don't think they can get a third score, but the total's pretty high. I don't know if I necessarily disagree with the. So maybe it is too low. If Alabama does get to 8 touchdowns, I mean, this thing I would guess would end up going over. So I don't know if there's a lot of handicap I can do necessarily here with it, like people might be looking for, but I'm not worried about, uh, you know, what happened in Texas. I might even jump the gun. I mean, when I said Texas, I mean, I was talking about my own. I know they're not number one. Uh, I was going off uh, a text that someone had sent me, and I but I don't know. I mean, Minnie, you seem to agree. Maybe Texas is number one right now, not number four, not number seven, whatever. I mean, to me, it felt like that was something special. So I think we should still give Alabama some credit there, despite that game. So the Bulls, they can't play any defense on Alabama, no matter how left behind their offense is. They don't have the quarterbacks. That's all probably right now. Maybe they don't want to go to Tuscaloosa anymore. Now that all these other schools are coming into these other conferences and there are other options, and Saban's 71 years old. Shouldn't make fun of that.
Oh.
Mindy, I'm going to take Alabama with you to
All
roll
right.
here. And I figure 35 is probably a safe place to be. And if you've got them even a touchdown better than that. This line was as low as 29.5 and was actually as high as 30. The opener was 35 when we did the show on Saturday. And
Mm,
the money did come in on South Florida first move there. And again, I wouldn't think again you want to play a lot of kids in your games before you get into conference play. This is a game. This is usually the game you do it. This is the most one of the things that is not talked about as much. Who you're playing, the players you're playing when you're huge favorites.
Right.
They can roll. Don't worry.